Indira Priyadarshini Nehru was born on November 19, 1917, in Allahabad, India. Her family was deeply involved in the Indian independence movement. Indira's grandfather, Motilal Nehru, was a prominent lawyer and leader of the Indian National Congress. Her father, Jawaharlal Nehru, would later become India's first prime minister. Indira's childhood was marked by her father's frequent imprisonments for his political activities. She received a fragmented education, attending schools in India and Switzerland. Indira returned to India and married Feroz Gandhi, a journalist and politician, in 1942. Indira Gandhi formally entered politics in 1955, joining the Congress Party's Working Committee. She quickly rose through the ranks, demonstrating her political acumen and organizational skills. In 1959, she was elected president of the Indian National Congress, a largely symbolic position at the time. Following her father's death in 1964, Indira Gandhi was appointed Minister of Information and Broadcasting in Lal Bahadur Shastri's government. Her tenure in this role was marked by her decisive handling of the Indo-Pakistani War of 1965, which earned her widespread popularity. When Shastri died unexpectedly in 1966, Indira Gandhi was chosen as the new prime minister. Her selection was seen as a compromise candidate by the Congress Party's old guard, who underestimated her political instincts and determination. Indira Gandhi responded with bold policies, nationalizing banks, abolishing privy purses, and launching the Green Revolution to boost agricultural productivity. The early years of Indira Gandhi's prime ministership were marked by both significant achievements and formidable challenges. Her decisive leadership during the 1971 war with Pakistan, which led to the creation of Bangladesh, solidified her image as a strong and decisive leader. She introduced a series of progressive social and economic reforms, including the nationalization of banks and land reforms aimed at empowering the poor and marginalized. However, Indira Gandhi's popularity began to wane in the face of economic challenges, rising inflation, and allegations of corruption. In 1975, a court found Indira Gandhi guilty of electoral malpractice during the 1971 elections. This verdict, coupled with growing unrest and political instability, led Indira Gandhi to declare a state of emergency in India. The emergency, as it came to be known, marked a dark chapter in Indian democracy, suspending civil liberties and imposing press censorship. The emergency, declared by Indira Gandhi on June 25, 1975, remains a deeply controversial period in Indian history. Citing threats to national security and internal stability, Gandhi's government suspended fundamental rights, imposed press censorship, and arrested political opponents. During the emergency, Indira Gandhi ruled with an iron fist, consolidating her power and pushing through a series of controversial policies. These included mass sterilization programs aimed at controlling population growth and slum clearance drives that displaced millions of urban poor. The arbitrary arrests, media censorship, and suppression of dissent created an atmosphere of fear and paranoia across the country. In the 1977 general elections, held after the emergency was lifted, the Congress suffered a humiliating defeat, paving the way for the first non-Congress government at the center. Despite her electoral defeat in 1977, Indira Gandhi remained a formidable force in Indian politics. She returned to power in 1980, riding on a wave of popular support. Her final term as prime minister was marked by a series of challenges, including growing religious tensions and separatist movements in Punjab. In 1984, Indira Gandhi ordered the Indian Army to storm the Golden Temple in Amritsar, the holiest shrine of the Sikhs, to flush out armed militants who had taken refuge there. On October 31, 1984, Indira Gandhi was assassinated by two of her Sikh bodyguards, who were seeking revenge for the Golden Temple operation. Her assassination plunged India into mourning and triggered a wave of anti-Sikh violence that claimed thousands of lives. Indira Gandhi's assassination shocked the nation and left a void in Indian politics. Indira Gandhi's legacy continues to be debated and dissected even decades after her death. Her supporters view her as a visionary leader who steered India through turbulent times, while her detractors criticize her for undermining democratic institutions and concentrating power in her hands. There's no doubt that Indira Gandhi left an indelible mark on India. Her Her policies and actions continue to shape the country's political, social, and economic landscape. She is credited with strengthening India's position on the world stage, promoting self-reliance, and implementing progressive social reforms. Indira Gandhi's life and career offer valuable lessons in leadership, ambition, and the complexities of power.